I cannot believe that we are going to be married in just 3 short days.
Neither can I. Probably because part of me thinks that I should be going crazy planning seating arrangements and wedding music.
Kate, I hope that everything that I came up with takes your breath away.
Honey, I'm sure it'll be perfect. I just wish you'd let me help you.
No way. I told Rachel if she moved the wedding up before the stockholder meeting that nobody would lift a finger.
But it's a lot for you to handle alone.
I like doing this for you.
Well, what about the ceremony? Do I at least get to pick my own maid of honor?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You haven't told me who the best man's gonna be. I'm assuming it's going to be your half-brother?
Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can unassume that very fast because there's no way I'm inviting that slug to our wedding.
Man, I mean, is revenge all you think about? It's screwed up your life, you know.
It shouldn't concern you.
Well, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, I certainly didn't ask to be holed up in some cabin in Canada with you.
Listen, you're not part of my original plan either.
That's flattering. A spur-of-the-moment hostage.
You are a gift from the gods. You are going to bring me Ryan.
All right. You think Ryan has one of these keys you're after, right?
That's part of it.
Well, what's the other part?
Ryan is going to take me to Carl.
Why are you after Carl if you think Ryan's the one who has the key?
You ask too many questions.
Well, is Carl the one you're after or not? All right. I know that you just think I'm bait, but I never did anything to you. I mean, I have a right to know what's going on here.
You know enough as it is.
I know that those keys are your connection to Matt Cory and Carl Hutchins. Talk about different ends of the planet. Listen, Carl, I know that he can be really charming and everything, but he is ruthless.
Yes, he's a man of extremes.
Well, yes, I'd say so. I mean, ruining my honeymoon and then leaving me in some ice cave, I'd say that's a bit excessive, yes.
How do you know him?
Well, he was married to my mother once, and of course, he's Ryan's father.
And what about Bay City's Latter-day Saint? What about Matt Cory?
He's a great guy. Was a great guy. Carl really hated him. I don't know, maybe he hated Carl, too.
And maybe Matt Cory isn't as picture perfect as everybody thinks.
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that he was good to me. I married into that family for a while.
Oh, you've been busy.
All right, cut with the wisecracks. I'm just saying that Matt Cory is a sweet guy, okay?
Well, Matt Cory is the one I have a problem with.
Isn't it a little late for that?
They ruined a dream.
Your dream?
My father's dream. They killed my father.
Oh, no. Just wait a minute here. Carl Hutchins, a murderer, maybe. You're calling Matt Cory a murderer?
Not Carl Hutchins. Carl's father.
You're trying to get revenge against two people who aren't even alive? Are you crazy? Hey, you should have a doctor look at that.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but I mean, look at your shirt. It's all bloody. Maybe it would get infected.
I will handle it, all right? No doctors.
Well, I suppose you're a firewalker, too, right?
Not as a party trick, no. I'm gonna fix you something to eat.
So, what was this dream that got destroyed?
That's a long and painful story.
Well, lucky for you, I don't have anything to do but sit around and listen.
It stays inside me, okay?
Ian, do you realize that you could go to jail for this? I mean, you might even be killed.
I am honoring my father's death and my father's dream.
Well, that's noble. But what about your life and your dreams?
Oh, this should keep us warm.
You should see all of the antiques in the bedroom, Matt. I mean, this place is really...
What? Romantic?
I mean, all of this elegance in the middle of these wild, craggy mountains. I mean, it's stunning.
What did you think? We'd be sleeping with a moose next door or something?
think I'm like most Americans. I don't know much about Canada.
Mm.
Certainly is freezing in the middle of July, though.
Well, it could be 80 degrees tomorrow. It's this altitude, you know, there's a lot of extremes. It could keep you warm.
What do you say we, sit by the fire?
Sure. Well, you're thinking awfully hard.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Is it, that this would be perfect if you were here for a different reason?
Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I don't have any expectations. Just along for the ride.
I wonder if Ryan found Vicky.
Small town, he should be back soon.
Well, if he found her, I want to leave right away. I mean, I don't want to sit around here, the four of us camping out, you know?
Well, we'll check with Ryan, you know. He still, may need our help. That's why we're here, right?
Yeah. Why do you put up with me? I am so transparent.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I must like you a lot.
Why?
Mm.
I mean, I always act like a jerk when I'm around you. I mean, not that it's on purpose.
You're a good and loyal friend. Even when it costs you. I admire that.
Ryan,
Hey,
any luck?
no, I checked the whole town. She's not in any of the hotels. It's as if she's disappeared into thin air. I'm beginning to think that Ian Rain is behind this whole damn thing.
You think Ian took her again?
Call it a gut feeling. I just can't imagine Vicky having to go through that hell again, being trapped. Why in the hell did she have to come back here again?
The same reason we came. She's worried about you.
Right. Listen, if I didn't say this before, I want to say it now. I really appreciate you coming here and giving me the message that I got on my computer.
Well, it sounds like Carl is on your side for once.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't trust that for a minute.
Listen, you think Ian set up that meeting with you to keep you off track?
Yeah, well, why would he bother doing that?
Well, maybe he already has what he wants.
No, he wants the key, and Vicky doesn't have that.
Do you think Ian would hurt her?
That's just the problem. I don't know what he would do. But if you begin to think like your enemy, then you can figure out what his next move might be.
Well, Ian's here for a purpose.
It's got to have to do something with the key. It's so frustrating.
I wish there was something that we could do to help.
Well, to tell you the truth, I really don't think there is. Besides, it's getting far too dangerous for you to stick around here.
What are you talking about? We're perfectly safe right here.
That's what Vicky and Grant thought. You guys could be Ian's next target.
What are you talking about? We know nothing.
No, you are Cory. Brett has been seen with me.
So?
So, I want you to go back to Bay City.
Sorry, pal. We're staying right here.
You're not inviting your own brother to the wedding, Jake. That is so mean.
Well, he probably wouldn't come anyway.
I'm sure he would. And you should at least make the gesture.
Paulina, this is a day that I want to remember for the rest of my life. You think I want Kevin there looking down on me?
He wouldn't do that. You're inviting Lorna, right?
Yes. 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 And Kevin and Lorna aren't together anymore, which is a really good reason not to invite him to our wedding.
Jake, weddings are for families. Kevin is your only family in Bay City.
No family is better than Kevin.
Put your differences aside for just one day, okay? Do it for your father. All right. Do it for me.
Okay, you can come to our wedding.
Good.
But I'm not going to ask him to be the best man because I'm going to ask Spencer to do that.
Spencer's standing up for us. I don't believe you, Jake.
Why? What's wrong with that?
This is our wedding, not a business deal. Besides, couldn't you have at least picked someone who likes me?
Spencer understands that you're my one true love, and he respects that.
And what happens when he decides I'm not right for you? Is he going to try to break us up, too?
No.
I don't trust him. It's one thing doing business with a guy. It's another thing bringing him into our private life.
Paulina, Spencer is more than a boss to me. I mean, you remember what I told you he said the other day? He said that I was like a son to him.
And that makes you happy? That should have sent you screaming through the woods.
Listen, my own father treated me like a piece of dirt. Spencer believes in my future and in me.
Well, that's a terrifying concept, considering what he did to Grant and Ryan.
Listen, I thought we came to an agreement on Spencer.
Fine. I don't want to argue about this now anyway. We have to meet Rachel for dinner.